So this is part of our video series on technology at clinicalpsychologystudent.com. Today we're going to be talking about how to convert Word documents to PDF documents, and also how you can convert PDF documents back to Word documents if you need to. So I'll demonstrate several ways to do that. One of the tools that I'll use is a free tool called PDF, called Qt PDF. I'll provide a download link to that. It's basically a piece of software that goes ahead and installs a program that can convert a Word document into a PDF document, and it installs itself as a printer. So from Word, in order to create a PDF document, you'll simply go to the menu and hit print, and then select the PDF or Qt PDF writer in order to write it out, and I'll demonstrate that in a little bit. So that's one option. So I'm just going to jump right in and open a Word document. You can see this is a PsychoEd eval. It's a template of one anyway, and you could see the different formatting. There's bold, there is italicized text of different size. As you can see, there's headers and footers. So if we go ahead and go through these different methods, so one method is going to the File menu, and if you have a version of Microsoft Word that is 2010 or newer, you can actually save as a PDF file. This is a feature that's built right into Microsoft Office. We'll call this Word. So you can see our PDF file is produced. Now another way to save it off is if you have Adobe Acrobat 10 or another Adobe Acrobat product, it will install this menu that allows you to save as a PDF, and you can save out to a PDF file this way. It's a different way to do it. In this method, you're using the Adobe PDF distiller. You can see the document that you get as a result. We'll compare the documents in a second. Now, the third method is using that Qt PDF software that installs as a printer. So we would go to File, Print in order to use this method, make sure Qt PDF is selected, and then go ahead and hit print. And we can see in our print queue, it's actually being sent to a printer, but it's being sent to a piece of software. And it'll ask us for a file name and an output directory, and we can specify that. So we'll just call this Qt PDF. And we'll take a look at the different files, the different PDF files that were produced. So one of the first things that you'll notice is the difference in file size. Using the Word method, we get a fairly large file by comparison to the other files, with Qt PDF being a smaller file and Adobe being the most compressed. So now if we take a look at what the files actually look like, if we open up Adobe's, we see a document that looks really identical to the document that we had in Word. This is Qt PDF's version. It's also indistinguishable, really, and Word the same way. So really these versions are, to the naked eye quite similar. They're obviously a little bit different behind the scenes, which is why they're of, different file size. So at this point I've demonstrated how to save off Word files to PDF. And this is often done to create a document that is a read-only version of the Word file. In other words, it's uneditable. I saw this recent post. So, Confessions of a Broke Grad Student. So, Broke Grad Student basically sent a Word document to a PDF document and then realized that a change had to be made, and figured that they had to retype the whole thing. That would make someone quite angry. I don't know if it will make you more angry now to realize that you actually can convert back to a Word document as one way to edit. I'm going to demonstrate how to do that now, so that in the future you don't have to retype the whole document. So if we open up our PDF document in Adobe Acrobat and go to the File menu, there's an option to save as a Word document. First, I'm going to demonstrate this with the PDF document that was produced using Word's File Save As option. And then next, I'm going to use the File Save As Microsoft Word procedure on the Qt PDF version of the PDF that we created. And then lastly, I'm going to open up Adobe's version and do the same thing. So we're converting all of these PDFs back to a Microsoft Word version, and then we can compare each of these. So we can obviously take a look at the file size. They're all the same. So there's no real pros or cons there to using one method over the other. But if we take a look at the files, there are some differences based on the method that we used. So first we'll take a look at the version of the document that was produced by Word's built-in Save As functionality. We can tell that this is quite similar. We even have a footer produced. But if we do look at this, it seemed to have gotten this wrong. This was previously a header, and now it's just sitting in the top of the document. So that's something that we'll have to edit on that page, but probably not such a big deal. So now if we take a document that was produced using the Qt PDF method, we do realize that there are some pretty big changes here. Our formatting was lost. Our italicized and in some cases bold text was lost. We still have the footer produced, but again we have an error with the patient's last name and first name not really being produced in the header, but just being produced in the document. So that's something that we will have to go back and change. So now let's take a look at what Adobe has done. We see it's preserved all the formatting. It seems to have gotten our footer correctly, but it also did not notice that this was actually in the header. So none of these methods are exactly perfect, and we will have to go back and make some changes, but it certainly beats having to retype the whole document. So let's go back to the original document. Obviously you can see that there is some italicized text, that there's a footer, and that there's a header. If we look down here at the 5-axis diagnosis, these are all aligned in a certain way. In the other files that are produced, you can take a look at what they look like. The alignment's a little off, and this is true in really all these different versions. So there's changes that we may have to make in the formatting or in the header and footer, but as you can see, these are all editable, so we can edit, and then if we need to resave out as a PDF again. So in this video I've demonstrated how to go from a Microsoft Word document to a PDF document and then back again if you need to. The recommendation that I would make is to use Adobe Acrobat Professional 10 or greater if you have access to it. Often the sites that we work for like to produce a kind of read-only version of our reports, assessment reports. I would suggest holding on to the original Microsoft Word document if you can do that. If for some reason you've lost that document or been forced to delete it because of the agency's policy, just know that you can go back to a Microsoft Office version of a PDF file if you need to. Hope this video was helpful. Please check back in for more videos in the future.